Hey, how's it going, everybody? On today's field trip excursion, we're gonna be going to a haunted house. Because I figured, since Halloween is only 5 months away at this point, what better time than to throw the characters into a spooky scenario? Now, we're not gonna be using the wheel for this one. We're gonna be separating them into their designated friend groups, or maybe we'll just make some really cracked groups. It's probably gonna happen. But we have a really big wheel tier list coming up, and I'm kind of excited for that. So this one's gonna be pretty simple. Let's go through the tiers real quick. We have the haunted house staff, the people who are hosting the event and are also trying to scare the heck out of you. The people who don't find it scary enough, who casually just stroll through the haunted house like it's nothing. We have the wants to go over and over again. For the people who are hyped. Then we have the gets occasionally jump scared. This is probably the most normal one. You just get scared every now and then. The needs emotional support. The easily intrigued. So you see like some small intestines coming out of a person, and your first reaction is to be intrigued by this. You're like, whoa, how does that work? Then we have the fights the staff. And finally, just the straight up feints. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, we have Mr. Aether. Now right off the bat, this man doesn't look like he gets scared very quickly. Ooh, yes. Okay, Aether's gonna be going through the haunted house with Paimon. And should we bring Lumine as well? Yeah. This is gonna be the wholesome, adorable group. Okay, so this is how I think this is gonna go. Both Aether and Lumine are gonna be like super chill, like not getting scared really easily, and maybe they're just catching up and having some nice convos. But at the same time, they're both simultaneously holding Paimon's hands. Yes! Oh, no, that's adorable! Like they're both on one side of Paimon, just vibing, and Paimon's in the middle having a stroke. Yes! Wait, I love that. Okay, so Paimon's definitely the needs emotional support. Meanwhile, as Aether and Lumine probably don't find it that scary. Like, I can't really see them being like super spooked. Like, they might get occasionally like a little flabbergasted. Maybe Gasper pops up and is like, ooh. And it might cause an occasional jump scare. Yeah, I'll put them in gets occasionally jump scared. Not very often, mind you, and it's not gonna be like super intense, but just every now and then, yes. Albedo, who's Albedo gonna go with? Sino and Tiggy, where's Tiggy? Ooh, wait, no. We're gonna put him with Klee for this one, yes! I've had so many people at this point tell me to put these two together. And I keep avoiding it, okay? So anyway, they're going to the haunted house together. Klee sees the spooky manor on the hill and is like, Mr. Albedo, can we go check that out? And Albedo's like, of course, Klee, let's go. These are some weird voices. Anyway, now, I think Klee is gonna be the wants to go over and over again, because she seems like the girl who gets excited when she gets scared, in quotations. Because she might not get super spooked or anything, but she might get like jump scared, and that will boost her energy levels. And she'll want to go again and again. Meanwhile, as Albedo is probably only here for Klee, let's be real. Ooh. Yes, okay. Albedo's gonna be easily intrigued. So let's say he sees a really cool like costume or like cool effects, right? Like maybe there's a bunch of intestines flowing out of a person and they have like half their face burnt and stuff, and he'll be like, very interesting. But at the same time, he can't examine them for long because Klee is constantly like, let's go, Mr. Albedo. Yes. And he'll be like, 1 second, Klee, I need to figure out how this works. But yeah, they would go together and it would be really wholesome. Oh, wait. Okay, who's he going with? I've been seeing this art on Twitter of obviously Alhaitham and Kaveh, but Sino and Tagnari as well. Like, it's these four sitting down at a table. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it. It's a really cool picture. Anyway. So, I think Kaveh's probably the organizer of this event. Meanwhile, Asino over here is like, I am so down, let's do it. And Tagnari's like, do we have to? And he's like, yes, my best friend, you're coming with me. And at the same time, Alhaitham's only there because maybe he lost like a bet to Kaveh. Then again, I can't really see Alhaitham ever really losing to Kaveh, but it's fine. That's the scenario. So, with that in mind, Alhaitham is not finding this scary. I also don't think he's really gonna be intrigued. He's just gonna be like on his phone as Kaveh is holding on to his shoulder. Yes. Plot twist. The only reason Kaveh brought Alhaitham was for a bit of that emotional support. That's such a vivid picture. Just Alhaitham strolling through the house while Kaveh's grasping on his shoulder. Okay. Meanwhile, as for Sino and Tiggy, I think Tiggy, is he gonna be easily intrigued? No. I don't think this is really his field where he's gonna be that interested. So I'll just put him in gets occasionally jump scared. Debatably, he might just not find it scary enough. But I have this vivid like picture of him getting a little spooked and his tail and ears just standing really straight. Like, you know when like a cat or dog gets spooked and they're like in guard mode? Yes, wait, I can see that. Okay. Meanwhile, as with Sino, would he maybe? See, here's the thing. Sino looks out for his friends, right? So maybe Kaveh gets insanely spooked out and like almost passes out. And then Sino's like, hey, what are you doing to my boy? Yes, these two are like kinda besties. Remember when he gave Sino the TCG card? Like, that's a bro moment, guys. But yeah, he's gonna fight the staff for bullying Kaveh. Wait, should we like get some staff members? Yeah, we need to make a staff right now. All right, where's the organizer of this whole event? There she is. Yes, queen. Hu Tao is 100% not even working there. She owns the house. And every year on Halloween, she has the most insane haunted house you've ever seen. And she wants to give some of the people heart attacks because she has some coffin with their names on it. Yes. Ooh, ooh. Wait, where's Chi-Chi? Yes, Chi-Chi is gonna be working in the haunted house, obviously because she's a zombie. Self-explanatory. But when the haunted house is reaching its end, like when they're tidying up, maybe Hu Tao just wants to sneak Chi-Chi into a coffin she's been preparing. Nah, these two are gonna be temporarily allies for the evening, and Chi-Chi would be a good zombie. Because she's a zombie. And why do I feel like nobody's gonna be scared of her? Which is kind of sad. But anyway, yeah, they're gonna be working there. Actually, Daddy Baiju, I feel like Daddy Baiju is just going to this haunted house just to like make sure that Chi-Chi's safe and is having a good time, right? Like, he's looking out for his daughter. So with that in mind, I don't think he's gonna find this super scary, but he might get easily intrigued. Yeah. Because if he does get jump scared or is like scared, I think he's gonna have a stroke. Like, he's gonna die. Actually, you know what? Yeah, okay, I think Baiju might faint, because even if he gets a little spooked, he's just gonna be like, oh god, my body can't handle it. And the snake's all like, I warned this man. We could have come at the end to pick up Chi-Chi, but no, he wanted to be the overly protective father. Now he's gonna faint. Next we got Aloy. Girl, I have no idea who to pair this girl with. Ooh, you know what? No, she's gonna be a third wheel for Timaeus and Yingar on their date. Yes. So, Ying-ar 100% seems like the super interested and having a lot of fun, so she wants to go over and over again. Meanwhile, as Timaeus is like that scared boyfriend who's acting tough. Yes, wait. Oh my god. I kind of want a fan art of Ying-ar just with a flashlight vibing and Timaeus holding on to her shoulder. No, that's adorable. I love these couple moments between these two. Oh yeah, Aloy's supposed to be a part of this. So I think she's just not gonna find it scary. She doesn't have that face of someone who gets easily spooked. So I'm just gonna put her there. Yeah. Next up, we have Amber. Okay. For some reason, I feel like she's the type of girl to get an insanely big group of people to go to this haunted house with her. Yes. Okay. Wait, we're gonna have a whole cartel right now. So she's obviously inviting her girl, her best wife, sorry, friend, and who else? Ooh, okay. She's gonna invite Kale, but is also gonna know that maybe Kale should have a friend with her. And who's Kale's real best friend? No offense, Amber, you guys are adorable. But Sucrose, where's Sucrose? Suki Rose! No, Sucrose and Kale going through a haunted house together is so precious. That's actually adorable, I can't. But yeah, I feel like Sucrose probably isn't easily spooked. Like, she's not gonna find it that scary, but Kale, I think will. Yeah, I don't think she's gonna straight up need emotional support. Wait, will she? I'm gonna put her in gets occasionally jump scared because I feel like she's seen significantly scarier things. Nah, she's been through worse. She'll just get occasionally jump scared, and Sucrose will be maybe holding her hand, keeping her company, but not finding it scary enough. Wait, no. Easily intrigued. Yeah. She's like, was any alchemy part of the setup for these like background effects? Like the smoky atmosphere? She's just gonna be analyzing everything, and Kale is like, Sucrose, don't sidetrack. Stay with me, baby girl. Yes, okay. So they're going together, and Amber and Eula, I feel like Amber is gonna probably want to go over and over again, very similar to Klee. Like, she's hyped when she gets scared. Like, she enjoys it to an extent. And Eula, why do I find it kind of cute if Eula would need emotional support? Like, maybe she's the tough girl who gets easily spooked by Gasper. Like, she's chilling with Amber and just woo woo from the back, and she like jumps on Amber, right? Like, kind of adorable. Realistically, I don't think she would get scared, but I'm just gonna put her in gets occasionally jump scared just because I think it's really cute. Yes. Next up, we have Ito, and he's going with Shinobu because that's kind of his only friend. Heizo is also one of his friends, but he's not going with Heizo because I have a bit of an idea for Heizo later. So these two are gonna go. I feel like Ito is gonna call the entire gang in Shinobu to go with him to the house because he's a little on the down low, kind of terrified to go by himself. I feel like Hu Tao sees Ito walk into the haunted house and is just like, it's free real estate. She gets so hyped. She's like, I gotta get that coffin ready. Now, with that said, he's gonna be like the macho man until he isn't. Shinobu in the back is just like, I'm just waiting for this man to pee himself. And all the Arataki gang members are holding on to Ito, and he's like the most scared out of the group. Nah, but with that in mind, he's gonna faint and also need emotional support, but we're gonna leave him there. Meanwhile, as Shinobu, I'm gonna say is gonna join Heizo afterwards. Yeah, because these two together, Someone mentioned that this is a ship, and I never thought about it, but now it's all I can think about. So they're both gonna kind of chill. I don't think Shinobu's finding this scary at all, but Heizo is gonna be probably really intrigued by the whole setup and potentially would go over and over again. Yeah, I'm gonna leave him here just because he seems like he enjoys a spooky good time. Yeah, okay. I'll leave Heizo here. Debatably easily intrigued, but this is a nice spot for the boy. Next, we got Barbara. You know what? I'm gonna keep it simple for her. Her and her sister are gonna go together to the haunted house. Yes, wait, I love it. The sisters' night out to a little spooky manor run by a crack addict. Run by Hu Tao. Now, how are the sisters gonna be on this endeavor? Now, for some reason, I could vividly picture like Barbara holding on to Jean for this entire walk. And it's not necessarily because she's scared. I feel like she just wants to bond with her sister. And every now and then, when something like jumps out at them, she'll like do the little anime girl scream and hold on to Jean's arm, but she's probably not even that spooked, right? Because I don't think Barbara is as easily spooked as a lot of people think. Like, it's not like the holy liar just broke again. Like, it's not that bad. But yeah, I'll put her and Gets occasionally jump scared just to hold on to Jean. Meanwhile, Jean is probably not gonna get scared, like, at all. Ooh, wait. So maybe Jean thinks Barbara's insanely terrified because she keeps jumping onto her. And she's like, okay, you know what? You guys need to calm down and stop scaring my sister so much. Yes, Jean's sticking up for Barbara, even though Barbara isn't even scared. I love this plot so much. Okay, yeah. This is where they're going. Bro, if you told me Jean was gonna be in Fights the Staff, I would have laughed. But anyway, Beidou. Okay, wait, who is she gonna go with? She gonna go with her wife? Yeah, she's gonna hit it up with her wife. So Beidou strikes me as the girl who gets drunk before coming to the haunted house and gets like a temper, right? At the beginning, she's probably like vibing, having a fun time. But the second one of the staff members gets a little too touchy, like maybe they accidentally touch her when they're trying to scare her, bro, she's about to fist you in the, sorry, she's gonna punch you in the face. Yeah, and there's gonna be a whole fight. Ningguang's just like, oh my absolute goodness. Beidou, how uncouth of you, my girl. Actually, I think Ningguang is gonna enjoy this a lot because on her off time, she seems like she would like to do things that normal everyday people do. Yeah. Especially with her upbringing, I think she would just enjoy the haunted house while trying to keep her best friend over here from killing anybody. Yeah. Okay, wait, I kind of want to get some more staff members. Yeah, okay. Let's expand the staff. With that in mind, with who? You know what? This is kind of interesting. Let's put Hirarada and Miko. Yes, wait, okay, this is kind of cool. So maybe because they're both yokai, Hu Tao travels all the way to Inazuma just to get their assistance for her haunted house. Yeah, because Miko, I'm sure, probably wouldn't transform into her fox form, even if it is to scare people. Then again, I think her fox form is kind of adorable. But nah, Miko doesn't need to transform. She would just naturally be able to scare the heck out of people. Like, she knows how to do stuff like this. Meanwhile, Esquidada is that spooky cat in a box that nobody knows how to even explain. Like, Ito sees a box cat wandering the haunted house and has like a stroke. Plot twist, not Miko. Kirarada is the one who puts Ito in a coffin. And she's like, thank you for choosing Komaniya Express. Nah, I love that plot point so much. And since Miko's part of the staff, maybe she got free tickets for her girl, where's A, to come to the haunted house. And she needs to bring someone too. Okay, this is a really weird idea. What if all of the archons go together? Oh my god, yes, this needs to happen. I need a fan art of the archons going to a haunted house. I love it so much. How would it go though? I'm in love with this. So who should we start off with? Let's go chronologically. So Venti, would he be drunk when he goes here as well, like Beto? Yes, but I don't think he's gonna fight anybody. No. He seems like the guy that when he gets scared, he just starts laughing like a madman. Yes. You know the people who get super spooked and try to cope by laughing like a whole bunch? He would be like that, except I don't think he would get super spooked, but he'd want to go over and over again until he eventually passes out from the alcohol. Oh yeah. He probably snuck a flask into the haunted house, but yeah. He's gonna want to go over and over again. Zhang Dong, I think, is gonna be super intrigued by like the customs of the young folk. And Hu Tao probably invited her little consultant here to maybe loosen up a bit. Yeah. And I can imagine Zhang Dong probably having a good time. When someone jumps out at him, he would be like, oh, spooky. Like he wouldn't be scared, but he would play along with like the antics of the haunted house, which I think is really wholesome. Yeah. Then we have Raiden, who is the trickiest one, because debatably, she would like square up with the staff. But the thing is, Miko is part of the staff, and I don't think she's gonna want to fight because of that. Now, although I find it really adorable as an idea that she would get really scared, I don't think she is. Like, people jump out at her and she's like, I see, yes. Try harder next time. No. Eventually, Miko is gonna come into the picture and find a way to scare the bejesus out of Raiden. Yeah, so you know what? I'll put her in gets occasionally jump scared, even if it's only one massive jump scare. Yeah. Meanwhile, as Nahida is gonna either want to go over and over again or be easily intrigued. I'm gonna say the childlike wonder from the god of wisdom is gonna put her in easily intrigued. Yeah, maybe her and Zhongli are like hyper analyzing everything together. Yes. Like she's the type to maybe get scared, but doesn't like care about that fact. She cares about the whole, what did this person do specifically to scare me a little bit? Yes. She's gonna be easily intrigued. Next we got Benny Boy. He is gonna go with Fischl. These two are like a dynamic duo at this point. So Benny, I think... Benny's tricky because he seems like he wants to have a fun time, but he might also need a bit of that emotional support. But here's the thing. He's going with Fischl, who is also gonna get like insanely spooked. You know, it's a funny idea. What if both Fischl and Benny need emotional support, and their emotional support is Oz? Yes, emotional support animal Oz. Yeah, so Fischl gets scared first. She clings on to Benny, but then Benny gets scared and clings on to Oz and probably gets like shocked. I love it. Yes. This would be comedic gold if these two went to a haunted house together. I think Fischl might also be really intrigued because she's a bit of a chunbyo, but we'll put her in the needs emotional support. Then we got Candice, my girl. Now, I know the go-to person to put her with is Dea, but nah, I'm putting her with Layla because I really like these two. I want to see them in another scene together so badly because they both have such calming voices. Like, bro, an ASMR stream with these two, my God, that would be a really nice experience. But that aside, what would they be like? I don't really think they're gonna be scared. I think Sleepo Beepo version of Layla is gonna be insanely hyped. Like she's gonna wanna go over and over again. But awake Layla, I don't think is gonna find it that scary. Ooh, no. Maybe she'd get occasionally jump scared, not necessarily because it's a scary thing, but because she's like half asleep as she's walking through like the corridors, and when something jumps out, she's just like, eh. Thanks for waking me up, I almost fell asleep. Yes. She gets jump scared just by the fact that she's unaware of her surroundings because she's so tired. Yeah. Meanwhile, with Candace, it's probably like trying to just supervise Layla so she doesn't like faint from sleep deprivation. So with that in mind, I think she's gonna have a good time. Like, I think they're gonna vibe really well, but I'm just gonna put her in finds it not scary enough. I'm not saying she's not having fun, but I don't think she's gonna get scared. Candace, I don't see it, man. Next up, we have the boy, Chung-Yun. Now, this is gonna be his natural comfort zone, if you will. With that said, he's gonna go with the Prodigies of Liu. And this gives me a lot of wholesome vibes, because this is like that group of really adventurous kids who want to check out that spooky looking house. Yeah. Now, I feel like Zheng Cho is gonna suggest this idea to maybe tease Chung-Yun a bit. Like, get him a little scared and stuff. But haha, Uno reverse card. Chung-Yun is probably super intrigued with all of the cool effects and stuff. Yeah. Because the good karma exorcist boy has seen a lot of scarier things than a guy with face paint and some guts coming out. Like, that's nothing for my boy. But at the same time, he's really young, so he's gonna want to see how everything works, which I think is a cool idea. Meanwhile, as with the other two, Zhengling is gonna want to go so many damn times. She's the hype addict, bro. She's gonna be like, again. Don't worry, I brought a bunch of snacks in Ziploc bags. We can go as many times as we want. Plot twist, they have a bunch of Halloween candy, and she's on a bit of a sugar rush right now. Yeah. Meanwhile, is with our boy Zheng Cho. I think he's probably also gonna want to go over and over again. Yeah, because even though he's a sophisticated rich boy, he seems like he enjoys the simple things in life, like potentially getting a heart attack from Hu Tao. But yeah, they're gonna all enjoy going over and over again. Chung-Yun is also gonna want to go a bunch of times, but he's also gonna be insanely intrigued. So we're gonna leave him there. Yes. All right, so next up we have the Queen Dea. Now, who is she gonna go with? She's gonna go with some Sumeru folk. Okay, wait, guys, this might seem a little weird, but like, does this, could this work? I feel like these two might like get along pretty well, and I have no proof to back this up. I don't know, maybe it's because they both have like their own code of conduct when it comes to their respective profession. But anyway, since Candace is gone already and A is gone already, these two are gonna go together. Yeah. With that said, for some reason, Sarah getting a little jump scared is really adorable to picture. There's something about the really like strict and like Angry Birds at points getting spooked that's just adorable. Okay. But would she get spooked? Unlikely. I think maybe like 1 or 2 jump scares, okay? We'll put it like that, but it's gonna be like a very rare occurrence. Dea, I don't think is finding this scary. And actually, yes, both her and Beidou, I feel like are just gonna be pummeling the staff at the same time. I can kind of picture it. Like, even though her and Sarah just met, Sarah getting scared, Dea gets a little upset. And you know how a lot of the staff members never break character? Like, even if you get scared and stuff, they don't stop. And Dea's not gonna stop beating the actual heck out of them. Yes. It's not gonna be any of these guys. They're not pummeling a child. Let's relax. But yeah, they're gonna be fighting the staff and getting a little scared. D-Luke is gonna be going with... Yeah. Yes. Ooh. Okay. Maybe Kaya invited D-Luke for them to have like a bit of a bonding trip, right? Maybe he wants to become D-Luke's friend, even though D-Luke is insanely opposed to that. Like, he don't really like Kaya that much, guys. He doesn't hate him, but D-Luke making friends is kind of hard to picture in most scenarios. So with that in mind, D-Luke, he's not finding this scary. Nah, he probably finds tone-deaf Bard over here significantly more terrifying than someone who's like dressed as a ghost, or maybe a little more intense than that because Hu Tao's kind of in charge of the whole event. But he's not getting scared. I just can't see it. Meanwhile, as Kaya, I think he'd be really intrigued by everything. Yeah. Like, they would try to scare Kaya, and he'd be like, whoo, nice try. Come back when you've trained. Like, I feel like he's gonna humble the entire staff. He's basically telling them, get good, come back when you've trained. Yeah, I could see that. Diona, who should Diona go with, guys? You know what? Let's have the cats stick together. I know there's no real connection between these two, but why not? Like, this is basically a fan fiction at this point. Ooh, okay. And Ganyu's gonna come because these two are like besties. I need these two to be together. So, Diona is 100% verbally insulting the absolute heck out of the entire staff. Like, she's not gonna get physical by any means, but she's gonna get really aggressive. Like, maybe someone scares her and she does like that little cat jump. You know when they jump super high and their hairs are standing on end? She's just gonna scream at everybody. But in a sense, that's a way of like verbal assault, so we're gonna leave her there. Meanwhile, as Cushing, similar to Ningguang, I think she's just gonna enjoy the simpler things in life. Yeah. Wait, no, plot twist, cancel that. She's gonna be part of the staff. Yes, because we have seen this girl's event organization skills firsthand, and she's kind of top tier. Like, no, she is top tier. Yeah, when it comes to organizing these cool events, and she really enjoys seeing people have a good time. And this is people having a good time. Sure, we might have the occasional death or two, but it's still a pretty nice experience. And I think Hu Tao is probably the one who got her into this, because maybe she saw Cushing like work her magic at some point. I don't know if she did, I'm just speculating. But yeah, she's the one who got her into this environment. And you know what? Ganyu's gonna be working there too. Yeah, these two working together to set up a haunted house. Ooh, nah, that's a fun time, guys. Like, do any of you remember those high school haunted houses? And you stay after school to kind of set everything up? Nah, I'm getting so nostalgic right now, it's insane. But they would have a good time. I think this would be awesome. Yes. Next, we got Madame Dory. Wait, she's gonna be the financial backer of the entire haunted house event. Yeah. So maybe she makes like a contract with Ganyu and Cushing about the expenses. She gets a lot of the supplies and costumes to everybody who needs them, like the staff members. Yes, okay. So she would be part of like the haunted house board. And she's probably asking for like top dollar for her services, but at the same time, I think she's gonna do a really good job with just the setup. She's gonna be an essential part of the team, is what I'm saying. Next, we have Faruzan. Ooh, who is she gonna go with? Okay. Like last time, the elderly ladies are sticking together. Now, for some reason, Madame Ping, even though she's the old lady, I don't think she's gonna be scared by nothing. Like, this Adeptus girl has seen too much to be scared, but at the same time, she's not gonna completely ignore the people that are trying to scare her. Like, she's gonna play along because she's a nice elderly lady. Yeah. And I feel like the staff members are gonna go really easy on her because she's old, right? Like, they don't want to give her a heart attack, but even if they tried their best, nah. It's not getting to Madame Ping. So she isn't gonna be scared, but she's gonna be having a lot of fun times with the young folk and Faruzan over here. So with Faruzan, she's probably going to this haunted house originally because she's super intrigued with what the new generation finds entertaining. Like they probably didn't have haunted houses back in her day. So it's a new experience. But at the same time, I think she's gonna get jump scared. Like she's gonna get all sassy with the staff members like, is you trying to give me a stroke? Wait, with that in mind, would she fight them? No, I don't think it's gonna get out of hand because she has a good control over boundaries, but she's gonna get occasionally jump scared. Yeah. Next up, we have my boy Goro. Who's he gonna go with? Kokomi? Yeah. Simple duo, Kokomi and Goro. I feel like Goro's getting Kokomi into the haunted house for her to loosen up because she's super busy and needs to like get out of that little shrine she's at. Ooh. Okay, with that in mind, Goro does bring her here, but at the same time, he's the one who needs emotional support. Because yes, he's been in the war, but this is a different ballpark, okay? Hu Tao is a very frightening woman when she needs to be. So I feel like she'd have no issue scaring Goro. Like she sees Goro as like potential prey. So he's gonna be the one who needs a bit of that emotional support, while Kokomi is probably gonna wanna go over and over again. Yeah, it's a similar vibe to Ningguang, where I think they both would enjoy the really simple things in life. And she's having such a fun time, and Goro's happy about that. But when she says, let's go again, he's like, okay, anything for my lady. Yeah, they would go a couple times. Eventually, I think Kokomi would catch on to Goro's fear aspect. But yeah, it would be a nice wholesome time. Next up, we have Kazuzu. Who is he gonna go with? Okay, this is an interesting one. What if, right? Yeah. Because we all know Scarra was good friends with his ancestor, and if you've heard Scarra's like voice line about Kazuha, he kind of likes him. Like it's like a respect kind of relationship, but I think this would work out really well. Yeah, because his mom over here is going out with all of the other Archons, including his other mom. Now, with that in mind, even though Kazuha is super calm and composed and might get Scarra to loosen up a bit and not get too angry, eventually he's gonna fight someone. Yeah, like someone gets into Scarra's bubble, right? Like his little comfort zone. He's just like, oh, hell no, you best get out of my zone right now. And he squares up. Like he's about to murder some of these staff members over here. But nah, I think Kazuha would come in clutch to prevent any deaths from happening, but there would still definitely be like a fight that transpires in this haunted house because of Scaramouche. Yeah, Kazuha, I think, is gonna enjoy the time, but he's not gonna be like easily frightened. No. It's just gonna be like a nice stroll. He'll play along with the act of getting scared, but deep down, he's just gonna be chilling, vibing with Scaramouche. Next, we have the adventurous Ayaka. Why do I feel like she's gonna be so hyped to go to this haunted house? Yes, oh wait, this is gonna be wholesome. Okay, who is she gonna go with? I guess we'll just put her with the whole Kamisato Brigade. Yes. And Sayu as well. This is an interesting group because I can imagine all of them enjoying this quite a bit, actually. Yeah. Okay, so Ayaka 100% is gonna want to go over and over again because even though I'm sure she's gonna get spooked pretty easily, she's still gonna enjoy the new experience and is gonna have a really good time. But I feel like Ayato, if he sees Ayaka get a little too scared, he might get a little diplomatic on some of the staff members. Wait, why can I picture that? Like maybe a staff member accidentally like touches Ayaka in a jump scare moment, and Ayato's instantly like, I hope you know your rights. You just touched my sister, peasant. Nah, I know Ayato's not super overprotective, but I think it's kind of an adorable scenario for a situation like this. Yeah, He's just looking out for Ayaka, making sure she stays safe. And I don't think he's gonna go through the haunted house with her. I think he's just gonna watch, casually ignoring all of the jump scares himself. But he is gonna have the cool boy Toma with Ayaka for the trip. Yeah, because Toma has a really light mood to him that I feel like Ayaka's not gonna be stressed. And honestly, Toma as well, I think would wanna go over and over again. Yeah, he just seems like the type of guy who wants to have fun while escorting his lady. Yeah, they would have a good time. And finally, we have Sayu. Wait, she's tricky, bro. Honestly, I'm just gonna put her in gets occasionally jump scared. Yeah, because it's kind of similar to Layla, because they're both so like sleepo-beepo, like really tired. And if Sayu was wide awake, I think nothing would faze her. But since she's probably a little drowsy, they might just catch her by surprise. And she would jump and transform into her little tanuki form or whatever it is. But yeah, it would be cute. Next, we got Lisa. Ooh, Jean's already taken for the evening. Ooh, okay, you know what? Funny hats have to stick together, guys. So Lisa and Mona, ooh, that's an interaction we've never seen. And I'm kind of surprised we haven't seen it. I think they're definitely both gonna appreciate each other's intellect. Like, they're both pretty big brain in their own respective field. And for some reason, I can imagine these two, like, trash talking other people, like the girl talk. Like, did you see Linda over there? That bitch looking so sloppy today. Yes, I can see them having those conversations. And for some reason, Mona seems like the type, if she gets scared, kind of similar to Ayato, except completely different reason. She's like, I'm gonna sue you for all you got. What if I had a stroke? And that would give her a lot of expenses to buy a bunch of new equipment. Yes, okay. She's gonna fight the staff to sue them to get money. That's the whole thing. Meanwhile, as Elisa, I think she's probably gonna be easily intrigued. Yeah, she's gonna be like, cutie, what kind of costume is that? That's kind of cute. All of the different costume people get so flustered. She's the one messing with them. It's not the other way around. But yeah, Lisa would be easily intrigued. Next, we got the Cinnamon Bun Nilu. Wait, who's she gonna go with? There's no one left from Sumeru. I just realized. No. Okay, so she has to go with someone else. You know what? Let's make it the wholesome diabetes trio. This is that group you see wandering the haunted house, and your instinct is not to scare them because they're so precious and wholesome. Just the energy these three radiate is amazing. Okay, so would any of them be scared? No. Even though they're on easy difficulty, either way, I can't see them getting really spooked out. I think Yao Yao is definitely more than likely the easily intrigued because she's really young and has that young mind of everything is super interesting. Plot twist. She goes up to one of the zombies. Wait, Chi-Chi. She's gonna be looking after Chi-Chi while simultaneously just asking all the staff members if they're injured or if they need help. And the staff is like, oh no, it's just effects. And she's like, okay, but you better take care of yourself. Yeah, I see her doing that so vividly. Meanwhile, as Noelle is similar, except the intrigued aspect I don't think is gonna be there, so I'll just put her in finds it not scary. Like, the most she'll get scared is just, oh my, like something like that, very soft. And maybe she would critique the layout of the haunted house. She's like, it's too messy over here. No, she's too nice to actually say it, but I feel like she would think that, yeah. And finally, Nilu, I think is gonna wanna go over and over again. Yeah, wait, her and Ayaka. Maybe she'll join her and Toma after a while. Yes, I like that dynamic a lot. It's Aether's personal little fan club. But either way, she just seems like she enjoys, again, the simple things and would have a really good time. Yeah. Next, we have Razor, our little wolf boy. Now, he might get a little upset, to say the least. Wait, him and Mika. Yeah? I could kind of see that, yeah. Again, we don't know that much about Mika because the game doesn't give us much, but from the little things we've seen, I think him and Razor would get along pretty well. And Mika, I think, is probably not gonna find this scary, like, at all. Ooh, wait. Do you think Mika might work for Hu Tao at the haunted house? I'm gonna say no, just so he can accompany Razor. So simple enough. He wouldn't be scared, and Razor is gonna like attack somebody. He just sees one of these like actors or like haunted house people as like a threat, because when they jump out at him, he's gonna be like, stranger danger. And even though Mika probably explained a bit about the haunted house, I still feel like Razor might get a little, like, angy. Might be a little angy boy. But I think after he's calmed down, he'll have a good time. But he would definitely, like, square up for a bit. Yes. Rosaria. Ooh, wait. There's no Mondstadt people. Ooh. Yes, these are those like cool girls that don't care about literally anything. Maybe they just hear rumors that the haunted house is really good this year and they decide to visit, right? Just because it seems hype. But when they go there, they're just gonna be like, this a weak sauce. But yeah, neither of them is gonna get scared. And funny enough, I feel like some of the actors would be more scared of them than vice versa. Yeah, like Rosaria, I feel like can just intimidate you with her aura. And similar to Yelan, yeah, ooh. Wait, you know what? We have made a slight tweak, even though it's not their intention whatsoever. Actually, it might be Yelan's intention, because I feel like she might like to mess around with people a bit, but Rosaria, just by existing, would scare the staff. Speaking of would scare the absolute heck out of the staff. No. Bro, Dottore is the type of guy to go through this haunted house and he sees like, you know that bench? Like they have these benches in haunted houses, like experimentation tables. And they have like this actor on the table with like guts coming out of them. Dottore looks at that and he's like, just look at my bedroom. Nah, he's like, this is weak sauce. Y'all a bunch of chickens. But yeah, he's gonna scare the absolute heck out of the staff. Hu Tao, I think, wants to probably kick him out, but like is afraid that he might just do something, make someone disappear. But yeah, he's gonna scare the staff. Dainsliff? Wait, who is he gonna go with? There's like no... Actually, you know what? This could kind of work, I think, because they both give off that similar uncaring energy, like they don't give a rat's poop about nothing. Now, I don't know why they would even come here. Maybe since Dottore's here and Zhao picks up a disturbance in the force. They just kind of go there to maybe keep an eye on things, to make sure nothing like goes out of control, right? Nobody dies. Besides for, you know, the bottom there potentially. But yeah, so with that in mind, neither of them is gonna get scared at all. Like they have the cojones of steel. And I feel like Zhao would get all like, stop fighting to everyone down here, while at the same time, he might also start a fight. Nah, I'm not gonna say that. That's funny to picture. Never mind. So Zhao's gonna fight the staff for some reason. And Dainsliff, he's not gonna be scared. He's seen way worse calamities, to say the least. Next up, we have Shenhe. What is Haunted House? Never heard of that. She's gonna go with Yanfei. I think we've kind of made the final two groups as well. But these two, I feel like Yanfei's just there to keep Shenhe in check. Because yes, Shenhe's super open to these cool new ideas, but at the same time, she kind of has no chill in a lot of situations, and I kind of love her for that. So this is what I'll say. Shenhe is gonna scare the staff. I feel like someone jumps out at her and she just like makes eye contact with them and is like staring them down, and then the staff member runs away. Yes. She's just so straight up that she's unpredictable to an extent. It's weird. She's such a cool character. And Yenfei just wants to make sure she doesn't fight anybody. I don't think she will, but just in case, the lawyer is there. With that in mind, though, I feel like Yenfei would probably enjoy an event like this. Yeah, she would also probably be safety checking everything to make sure there's no hazards or Hu Tao is breaking the law. But I think overall, she would just have a good time, be a little intrigued. Yeah, actually we'll put her in easily intrigued, but also having a good time. Yeah. Next we have Best Girl and War Hungry Boy. Now these two, I believe we've seen them interact in the past, and it was pretty cool because they have similar energies. It's just Tartaglia's a little less wholesome and more combat obsessive, but they're definitely gonna be super good friends. Yoimiya is 100% gonna be, wait, no, she's gonna wanna go over and over again, but is gonna be easily intrigued. Like someone tries to scare her and she's like, whoa, that's such a cool costume you have there. And she starts up a conversation with the staff, kind of vibing with them. Bro, Yoimiya can become friends with anybody. It's in her blood, okay? Meanwhile, as Tartaglia, he's definitely gonna be having fun. Would he fight the staff? No. I think wholesome events like this are gonna take his combat obsessive side off of the table. So we'll just put him in wants to go over and over again. Actually, no. He's gonna find it not scary because he's seen way worse, let's be real. The blood of the battlefield is nothing compared to this. But he would still be having a good time, I think. Yeah. Finally, Jinyan and Yunjin. Canonically besties, I think, or at least in my head, they're besties. Now, this is a very simple last duo to end off the video because they're both, in my opinion, probably gonna want to go over and over again. Yeah. Wait. What if there's like a frog man? Yeah, someone dressed up as a frog because Hu Tao knows Jinyan's afraid of frogs. Yes, okay. So Jinyan is gonna need some emotional support. I don't think she's straight up gonna faint, but she's gonna be a little spooked out. Meanwhile, as Yunjin is holding her best friend's hand and is keeping her company for this exhilarating walk through the haunted house corridor. But with that said, I think she's just gonna want to go over and over again, although not too many times, because Jinyan might have a heart attack eventually. Alright guys, that was the haunted house tier list. I hope you enjoyed. The next tier list, guys, is going to be really big. It's gonna be a fun time. So this was just like an appetizer for the next one. But hope you enjoyed watching, guys. Let me know who you'd want to go to the haunted house with. And yeah, have a good one, guys.
Thanks for watching. Please sub. Bye.